built-in energy recovery system right there. It says it. So there must be some kind of a rechargeable thing in this somehow, kind of like a Prius or something like that. I don't know. Chris, what's in the box? So once again, another company reached out to me and said, hey, would you like something? And of course, as always, I look at the item and I think, can I use it? Is it useful in the Woodyard? Which is what the channel's about, firewood and wood. And at first when I had somebody contact me about this, I thought, no, I don't know how I would use it. But then I got another product similar to this, another company, and we use it a lot. So this company reached out and said, hey, would you like one? Heck yeah is the answer. So for those of you that are jealous, yes, if you do a lot of stuff for other people for free, like doing videos, showing their products, or doing videos for you guys, people start giving you stuff. I get a lot of stuff. 90% of it I turn down. Of the 10% that I keep, there's a lot of things that I can use and are useful in the Woodyard. This is one of them. When I first saw this, I thought, I don't know how I would incorporate this, but we did use the other one quite a bit, and this one we will also use. So, what's in the box? It's pronounced Engui or Engui. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Let's open the box. Come on, old baby. Come on. You can do it. Get out of there. Whoo, here we go, okay. So I started stripping off some of the packaging material, and like I said, I took off a whole bunch of it already. These are just a few of the things. The packing material alone, I think if it was made into oil or gasoline, would probably be enough to fuel the state for a year or two. So yeah, when people say, oh, you got to get this electric stuff, well, there's packaging up the yin-yang here. A lot of plastic. Zip ties everywhere. Nice little tool kit that it comes with, so that's kind of cool. There's pedals. I think this is for the seat. Oh, there's the seat. They call it a saddle. To me, it looks like a seat, but what do I know? I just cut firewood. But there it is. This is the Engui or Engui bike. This is a Pro, so this is their new version. I will give you the stats later when I do a little voiceover here. For now, I'm just kind of showing you everything. So it comes packed really nice, so we're going to start slapping this puppy together right now. So while I'm assembling this in hyperspeed, I thought I'd go over all the information about the bike. It's an aluminum frame, weighs 80 pounds with the battery, which is quite heavy. The tires are 20 by 4-inch fat tires. The range is 37 miles. The battery is a 48 volt 16 amp. The thumb throttle's on the left. Front rear brakes. Shimano 8 gears. The charging time takes about 5.5 hours. It does 0 to 30 miles an hour. It has hydraulic disc brakes, and the price is $1,200 to $1,400 depending on the discounts available. Check it out. So I think it's mostly together. This is the charger right here, and one thing I wish all these companies would do is I've got so many different charging packs now like this, or whatever these things are called, bricks, that there's no name on any of them. All it says is lithium ion. It doesn't say anything about what model it's for or what it's for. And like I said, I've got probably a dozen of these from all the different things that I've gotten. None of them have a name on it. I wish they'd put the name on it so I know it's this charger for that particular item so that I know. So you guys should be doing that. And I'm going to see if I can turn it on here. Because I have no instructions, it looks like there's an eye here. So I'm going to hold that in and see what happens. Nothing. Hold this one in. Nothing. Okay, here's what I found. I found the keyhole hiding underneath here, and when you look at it, it's a flat surface. There's no like hole to put the key in. It's one of those things when you slide it in, it then opens, and you have to have the key in and turned to turn it on. I took it all apart on the inside, took the battery out, did about 4 or 5 different things. Could not figure out what the deal with the key is, but the key has to be engaged. And the reason that's a problem, it's not online. It's not in the manual because there is no manual. And I went online and looked, nothing. I went through all their bikes and I saw the guy with the key, and then he went to turn it on, but he didn't leave the key in. There was no verbal, there was no written instructions. I just been playing around now for a half hour and I finally figured it out. But watch this. You put this little button right here. It's on. Look at that. I got it started now. We can finally ride. So here's the manuals and your tools and your charger. This is the extra stuff. And here's the box of all of the packaging. And this is not all the packaging. The packaging would fill this box. I put it into a couple garbage bags because there was chunks of foam and all kinds of bricks and things that the bike was packed in, which is excellent packing, I might add, but it's a lot of packaging. So there's the bike, and it is completely together. I have it turned on, as you can see. It says right here, we are on 0 for sport. And then we do the plus right here, and we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it's always sport. Maybe there's another setting, I don't know. But I'm gonna go down to 1, and I'm gonna lift the back end up here. Hopefully I can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna tip the bike a little bit so the tire is off the ground. I hit the power here. And that is in 1. So it says 13 kilometers an hour. And then I go plus to 2. 22.4, go to 3, 34, go to 4, 41, go to 5, rocket speed, 52.9, but I am not on it. It's just sitting here spinning like a maniac, as you can see. And then the brake is over here on the other side. So your right hand is the brake for the rear tire, left hand is for the front tire. And again, your accelerator's left thumb, which I don't like because, like I said, I can't do hardly anything with my left hand. I wish it was over here. But then your shifters are over here. And so yeah, you just turn it off by, I'm assuming you hold this back down, and then it goes off. Let's go outside and do some riding. We are now out from the inside, and the bike is out here, and I rode it back here by my wood pile because this is a firewood channel, and I have firewood here. So I got that. And I had it in first gear, just going really slow. It is awkward to me to have the left hand control. It just doesn't seem right to me. And I don't know, because I'm so right-handed. So there's a little bit of getting used to there. I don't think I got everything as tight as it should be. It seems like it's a little loose yet. The seat seems a little bit loose. There's a little wobble to it. So I'm going to go back over and tighten all of the bolts and nuts and screws and all the things I can find on here. But it's very comfortable to ride. It's got the shock absorption is really nice on it, because I went over some bumps that felt really good. It does have a light, it does have a horn, but it's nice and high and you can hear it. The rack is what I was most interested in, and I'm glad it's got a rack, because we are going to put a basket back here so that we can use this in the Woodyard as a utility truck to go get tools and to run and get fuel and things like that, or to just run from one end of the Woodyard to the other. So the one thing in putting it together, it wasn't that easy. The instructions aren't that good. Even the ones I saw online, they go through it really fast. So I had to put it in super slow-mo just to kind of figure out some of the things. The key thing is an issue. They didn't explain that at all, that it has to be in or even where it goes. I had to watch some of the other models because on this one I couldn't find anything. Apparently this is a redesigned one. There's one that came before this. This is the Pro. I generally, when I get things, I don't like to try to find out all about it. I like to experience it like the average person. Just open up the box, put it together, and then try to figure it out. So that's kind of why I do it the way I do it. I know a lot of people that are engineers or people that are techno-winnies would want to know every last detail about it. I don't care. I just want it to work, so I just put it together and figure it out. Now, one of the things about this is really unique that some of you that are interested in e-bikes might want to consider. First of all, it does have folding pedals. This one is folded in. You can see right here, all you do is you just push down, you just flip it up and it flips into place. So that's one thing. The seat's fully adjustable up and down. The handlebars, you can tilt those down. All you got to do is flip this lever. Well, maybe. What do I got to do? Well, there's this safety right here. You got to push this up. You flip this, and then this whole thing can flip down and out of the way. And I think I got this on backwards, so I'll probably fix that later, but it works the way it is. So there you go. You can flip that down, and you flip this back up. Locks in place. Locks in place like that. Same with the seat. Right here's your adjustment up and down. I got it at about a 10. I had it on 8 to start with, but a 10 seems to be better. Like I said, the rack is awesome. It says it's 25 kilograms for the weight, but I know I weigh more than 25 kilograms, and look at that. So there you go. It'll hold a lot of weight. So we're thinking of what we may do in the Woodyard with one of the electric bikes, whether it's this one or the other one. We may put a hitch on it for pulling the Ultra, the log splitter around, or for any other equipment. We can probably somehow work up some type of a system where I think we can use this to pull things around the Woodyard. I don't think it's going to pull the trailer. We could try. So there's that. The other big thing about the folding bikes is that they do fold. So there's a lever back here. You pull that out similar to the other one here. And I put it on this side so that you guys could see, and then it breaks. Well, let's go the other way. I did it wrong. I thought I had it on the right side. Yeah, first mistake I've ever made in the last minute. Oh, one thing I got to tell you, they're very heavy, these bikes. Very heavy. Okay, so I flipped it around right here, and right here you push this little lever right here, and you flip this big lever, and it pops. And then right here is how you break it in half. You don't break it. Anyway, yeah, you fold it right here. And the whole idea is that these things fold up so that you can get them in a back of a car, whether it's a back seat or a trunk. But boy, I tell you, it's a wrestling match. They're heavy. If you don't have any strength, you're going to be in trouble. Oh, and look at that. The pedal does have to be folded. I just put a little scratch right there in the fender. See, we don't want to pull that up. So then you fold it like this. But then, like I said, you got to lift this thing up, and it's got to weigh 80 pounds. It is heavy. It is awkward. But you'll be able to put it in the trunk of a car, probably. Some cars, others probably not. You might be able to take up less space that way. So the whole idea is that the average person's going to be able to fold these up and put them in the trunk of the car or their back seat or however they're going to haul them. But I'm average in every way. Just ask my wife. And I will tell you, it's heavy. It's awkward. If you're not a real strong person, you're going to have a hard time lifting these and getting them up. You're going to need help because it's way heavier than a regular bike. The average regular bike, if you get a trail bike, you're going to, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, maybe 25 would be a really heavy duty one. And I am not kidding you. This is like lifting 3 or 4 bikes at one time. Very heavy. But I do like the shock system and the way the frame is set up. We're going to go for a little ride right now. All right, it's time. Time to see if I can get this baby up to warp speed. So, got to turn it on. It is on. We're in first gear. I use my thumb and we're going to go for a ride. Here we go. Woohoo! Okay, I'm back. First impression, the left-hand speed control I don't like at all. I want it over here for some reason. And the other thing is that I tried to shift just now. You have to let up on your throttle in order to go up here and shift. You can't do both at the same time. With my other bike, I'm able to have it in gear and just hit plus, 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 and then just go because I got my throttle on the other hand. Here you got to let up and go back and forth. Don't like that. It's awkward, but it works. Let's see if the light is on here. So now so what I can do is if I know I'm going to go fast, I guess I just keep it in 5 all the time for sport because it's 1 through 5. So I'll just go up to 5 and crank her up. But starting out, I know these babies got lots of torque, so you better off if you've never ridden one to start easy with. Okay, we got her in Sport 5. Let's see what happens. Holy smokes! She flies! I want my mommy! Ah! Ah! Make it stop! Ah! Ah! Lost my cool there for a little bit. We're off to the races. Okay, now I got to use my thumb. I got to let up on the accelerator lever, and then I got to hit plus. Now I'm in 5, so let's see what happens. Oh, I wish it was a little warmer. It's only about 30 degrees. The wind chill is tremendous when you're on a bike like this. Let's see what happens here. Speed. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. It's actually kind of scary. 40. 41. hands are numb. I got tears in my eyes because of the cold wind. Oh, now we're back down to 39. I got her wide open. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She doesn't got no more. Trying to make sure I don't get run over by a reindeer or a truck. 40, still at 40. That's kilometers. Oh, 41 we hit there. Oh, we gotta make a corner. Okay, we're gonna slow down a little here. Coming up the apron there, it's quite a jar. Woo! Ah! Unlimited speed! Light speed! Go for a little ride. You guys come along with me. You take the back seat. How's that sound? We're just going we're at about 14 kilometers an hour, and I did just go look up to see how fast I was going before. 40 kilometers an hour or 42, something like that, is about 25 miles an hour. Let's go up to 5 here. Let's crank her up. Let's see what we got. Well, 30 kilometers an hour, 40 kilometers an hour. My hands are numb, my face is numb, my eyes are crying. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She ain't got no more. That's some special braking power there. Look what I found right here. It says Enjoy Pro built-in energy recovery system right there. It says it. So there must be some kind of a rechargeable thing in this somehow, kind of like a Prius or something like that. I don't know, but it says it on there, so it must be real. Also, look at this. I just discovered you can grab it right here, pick it up like a handle. That's awesome. I like that because that makes it much easier to lift. Also, look at this. It's got a 1,000-pound shock absorber right there. It says 1,000 pound. Good thing. I only weigh 995. I'm just under the limit. So there it is, folks. We did a little bit of riding, had a little bit of fun. Today was kind of like a play day. Most days I work a lot. Today wasn't that day. Today was just goof off. But tomorrow, when I come back at 5:30 a.m., you're going to be here. I'll be doing work. Between now and then, you're going to go to my channel. You're going to watch 1,300 other videos. You should watch them all. That's it for today, folks. Good night, Irene.